The following program is intended for mature audiences.
wanna see how my city act. Stay prosthetic.
Of some sort. Again, there's a truck. See the cross arms coming out of the windows there as they pass by the people lined up on the side of the roadway there. Police motorcycle getting ahead. Hey, Chopper 2 Total Traffic, you guys up? Ooh. I think we're starting to get our feedback up here, folks. And, yep, I see Ed Pierce there. I see the link to the story on the website. There you go, folks. You can see the procession now making its way onto the New York State Thruway, southbound side. Losing Bobby down in Texas. Sorry, folks. Got the camera drifting there. So you can see traffic on the New York State Thruway southbound side has been stopped entirely so they can allow the procession to make their way onto the Thruway. And again, this will be a slow move for a little while at least as they allow all the vehicles that are trying to be part of this to catch up with those lead vehicles. We'll come back here on the Central Park Avenue. You can see that long line of motorcycles that stretches back to Yonkers Avenue. That's the overpass right there. And we can see more motorcycles making their way along Yonkers Avenue to get over to Central Park Avenue. We'll come back around here as we see the line, hundreds of motorcycles making their way out of the parking lot that serves Yonkers Raceway and Empire City Casino. Still several motorcycles to go. Some of those cars in the background there waiting their turn. They'll fall in behind the motorcycles. So a very large procession that will be making its way down the Thruway. And as we watch those motorcycles leave in an orderly fashion, we'll come back across the Thruway, or the raceway back to the Thruway. And you can kind of see parking lot to the top there, bottom right side of your screen. That's where the procession is right now, the lead vehicles anyway. Michelle on our feed here mentioning how DMX passed on her birthday. I apologize for names I may have mispronounced, but Trevon, I hope I have your name right. Leaving messages as well. And again, we have, oops, sorry folks, we have spotty internet up here, so if I don't get to your comments, I apologize. But you can see some of the motorcycles there celebrating. Like a dirt bike there. Getting ready to pop a couple of wheelies there as they catch up behind the support vehicle. Of course, you see as the motorcycles fill in around the truck there that has the casket in it. Of course, they have the police support in front of them, running interference for them. And now they're all going to come to a stop here on the Thruway. Looks like they're going to try to gather up some of the group. And again, we'll bring the camera out a little bit wider so you can see motorcycles that are filling in here. And again, they're holding traffic on the Thruway proper as all those motorcycles come off the ramp system there, coming off the Central Park Avenue. Several hundred falling in line behind. Of course, you have some of the cars sprinkled in there. We'll go across Yonkers Avenue there. You still see more of those motorcycles coming out of the parking lot. It looks like still several motorcycles to go. Trying to looks like group them off there a little bit. So as they work there, we'll come back over here towards the procession itself, and we'll come back down the highway. And you can see they're all stopped here, gathering up, coming down by McLean Avenue. And it just less than a mile, the highway will become the Major Deegan Expressway. You still see people running around taking their pictures. actually. Michelle, you're welcome. James is down in Florida, expressing sympathy for the family of DMX. Oh, Lord, my window's open. Oh. Again, folks, you can see me take my hands off the camera there. Sorry about that. We'll try to keep that from drifting. And again, everybody just gathered on the thruway there, trying to get the whole procession gathered up. And if you are just joining us, this is the procession for rapper DMX. Died back on April 9th. People gathered over at Yonkers Raceway, Empire City Casino, if you're familiar with that section of Yonkers, right off the New York State Thruway, for a procession that will bring that casket from Yonkers down to Brooklyn. They're going to make their way along the thruway here and the Major Deegan Expressway, all the same roadway, just different names in different areas of the city. And then from there, they'll go across the Triborough Bridge, make their way over to the Grand Central, down the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway, where they will take that down to Tillery or Flatbush, one of those, to make their way over to Barclays Center, which is in downtown Brooklyn, of course. And that is where a memorial is set for DMX this afternoon around 4 p.m. New York time, Eastern Daylight Savings Time there. So now we see the group back on the roll there. You can see Rough Riders for Life. That's the support vehicle on the right side of your screen, that transit type of vehicle, excuse me. The monster truck carrying the casket behind it. Of course, on the side of that, it says "Long Live DMX," and another vehicle behind that. And then once you get past those vehicles, you're going to see a plethora of motorcycles that make up the procession that is going to escort the vehicles down or show their support. And again, you can see behind there the cluster of vehicles that are gathered up behind. And again, several hundred motorcycles we saw gathered in the parking lot, and other vehicles as well. We see people jumping in and out of the cars there, people walking on the highway. There. You can see all those motorcycles filling in now and spreading out. 7 lanes of, 6 lanes of traffic in the center median as well. Whoops, sorry folks, that was me drifting the camera. And we're only, that's Atlantic Avenue you see on the top left of your video coming down towards the bottom right. And that intersection means we are at Barclays Center. You see them all combined over there or bunch up. The building with the green roof on it that says Barclays, well, that's Barclays Center. So we're going to see this crowd gather over here at the intersection. We see the aviation unit from NYPD on the bottom right corner. We see burnouts happening now at the intersection down there, it looks like. And they're smoking the tires on the motorcycles. You'll see that a lot. Kind of a salute in the motorcycle group there. So you'll keep an eye on that there for a minute. That's why you see all that smoke. It's just tire burnout. Yeah, pretty much. So again, a salute there as they make their way down. There'll be a strong smell of burnt rubber down there. You see some folks clapping there in the intersection. There we go. There's a good burnout going on down there. You see the groups gathering? Oh, I can only imagine. You can see some folks there. Thanks, Lars. I know. I know. And of course, there's the truck, the casket. You got the arms going up in the air there. So clearly the one thing we can't give you is the audio down there, but you see some more of those burnouts happening. So again, it's just a celebration of DMX showing their respect, burning out those tires. So now we'll wait for those numerous vehicles that have been following the procession down the various roadways there to catch up with the rest of the group. And again, more burnouts happening towards the back end as well. That's a good question. Hey, Lars, what's the fuel situation? And what if we did it here in the city? What if we refueled in the city?
Who are hurting. Earl wouldn't change places with us if that was the last thing in the world to do. But what he does want you to know is to carry the love of Jesus in your heart. You know, God looks upon us. We all make mistakes. We all have sinned. But what he asks us to do is be a fisherman of men. He spoke his word through all of his music. He sought all of you, and he loved you, and he changed your lives through his music. One lyric at a time, he did that. And so what I'm asking of you that Earl would want you to do is love the Lord, love the children. These are his babies.
You can never prepare for anything like this.
I say thank you and to God up above. I know my daddy's watching, shining down on me. I can feel his love raining down on me. I know my daddy's watching, shining down on me. I can feel his love raining down on me. So throw your X's up, and if you slip and you fall, you gotta get up. And yo, I'm growing, I'm learning to hold my head up. And yo, I'm growing, I'm learning to hold my head up. And yo, I'm growing, I'm learning to hold my head up. My daddy's still holding my hand, so I gotta stand up.